Dean needs to be a bit wary. Ronnie has form when it comes to eliminating enemies. But when he reveals her actions to Roxy, the sisters fall out. Ronnie gives Dean a menacing final warning, but later backtracks and apologises to him and Roxy. He just winds her up even more. Billy asks Ronnie how Phil would deal with a problem like Dean, then panics she'll try to kill him, while Mick worries when he sees him going into Ronnie's. Buster, Shirley and Mick race to his rescue, but what has she done to him? Meanwhile, Shirley and Mick admit they've been seeing each other. Linda's unhappy, but later suggests Shirley takes Lee and Mick suit shopping. Shirley's angry to learn Mick knew about Ronnie's plans for Dean, but didn't warn her, while a shaken Linda wonders if she really wants to be Mrs. Carter. Honey's back on the scene, but for how long? She tells Billy she wants to move nearby with the kids, but it's clear she has misgivings. Next, we take the temperature in Weatherfield. Michelle and Eileen are frosty with Liz now that she's back with that rat Tony, who has signed over his share of the Rovers, and just as she's about to tell Michelle, he proposes. Liz is surrounded by her friends and his knockers. Will she say yes? After Simon bunks off school to play video games with his pals and refuses to go back, Leanne breaks down on Eva, revealing just how horrible it's been. But there's a whole new level of nasty when he graffitis whore on the wall of the bistro. She nearly hits him in anger, but pulls back just in time. Would he be better off with Ken? Simon accuses her of trying to get rid of him so she can entertain blokes. Right, that's enough. Jamie steps up as blackmail of Luke, but when he assumes Jamie spray painted the bistro, he confesses to Sophie what's happening. Will she help or hinder? Kate's girlfriend Kaz visits for a birthday and suggests a February wedding. It's clear they have an intense relationship, but later Carl is impressed with Kate when she sticks up for the factory girls. Next, it's the good folk of Yorkshire. What's ailing Ashley? His forgetfulness is one thing, but Harriet's anxious when he appears to be fixated on Laurel. Next, he misplaces the village hall takings when he's meant to bank them. He looks stricken when he reveals to Bob he's worried it could be dementia. Bob escorts him to his hospital appointment where Ashley gets the worst possible news. He has early onset dementia. He handles it terribly and breaks up with Harriet, unable to tell her why. Jay spikes Tanya's drink and moves her to the B&B, taking photos and letting her think they had sex. It seems to work as she and Nikhil decide to leave. But David asks Nikhil to move in with him after he learns about the scam, while Rishi implores him to give his troubled brother a job. He does, packing. Rona wants to adopt, much to Paddy's reluctance. Then she almost catches Tess whispering to him that she can't teach Leo and have a fling. That was close. Suddenly, he's keener about adding to their family.